You chill out. You can get started. And we later in class, I have one hand weight that I'll be using. So if you have some weights, this is 4 pounds. We'll be adding this into some really good core near the end of our session today. Get those lights that way. All right, awesome. So go ahead and we'll start seated. You want your legs out in front, coming down to your tippy toes if you can, or heels down. What I like about coming onto your toes is this is just going to help you kind of balance high up on those sitting bones. We'll start with our arms holding onto the back of your legs, and you want to squeeze your elbows down a little bit. That little armpit hug help keep those shoulders from shrugging. So holding onto your legs means you probably won't roll down all the way. You want to start to get some stretch in our spine. So inhale, lengthening up, crown of the head to the ceiling, and then exhale, we're going to start to come down. So from your stomach, pressing down tailbone, lower back, and my arms are starting to straighten just a bit, but still hugging those shoulders in. Mid-back, maybe down to those shoulder blades as far as you can go, still holding. That way you have this internal tension of belly trying to hold your spine down, and your arms kind of preventing that. Then we're going to roll back up, so think of keeping the crown of your head reaching toward your knees, rolling up more of that mid-back, elbows hugging in to pull the shoulders down, all the way up to the very tippy top of your tailbone. Take a big inhale. Exhale, start to scoop in and lower. Inhale, and then exhale, rolling back up. And just a couple more like that. So turning on those core muscles, in that healing action vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale at the top, exhale, rolling down. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, scoop. Hi, Becky. Roll up, and then this last time we're going to come all the way down. So rolling down, tailbone, lower back, mid-back, pulling belly in, and then letting go of those arms to come down, upper back, neck, and head. So arms are at your side. Palms facing down, elbows facing in, and then trying to keep the entire shoulder blade close to the floor as well. So you get that little stretch across your chest and collarbones. With the front ribs pulled together, that's going to help keep your lower back in place. And then we'll start to move those arms. So getting a little stretch around the shoulders and chest. Hands are going up toward the ceiling. So we're going to press those shoulder blades down. Inhale, and then exhale, those fingertips are going to reach forward and lower to the floor. So just moving those arms, and keep your shoulder blades connected. Reaching up through those fingertips, especially that pinky finger. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up, collarbones wide. Exhale, press to the floor. Last time, just those arms. Reach up, reach up, reach up. And lower down. So now we're going to add in a little lift to the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, hands go up, shoulder blades pressing down to the floor. As you reach your fingertips, so we'll tuck the chin to roll up the head and neck. Then keep those fingertips reaching forward, kind of past that outer knee, mid-back, lower back, shoulder blades, so you get that scoop in the stomach, and then rolling back down, mid-back, shoulder blades, neck, and head. So arms are working with your waist and core to help you come up. Pressing your sitting bones, your tailbone, your booty down into the floor. Feeling that scoop inwards of those front ribs as you roll up. 2 more times. Last one, and we'll stay lifted. Arms reaching forward, pressing down, and then holding here. So you have your pelvis neutral, front ribs pulled together, continue to breathe. We'll pulse those arms. So our fingertips reach forward, pulling shoulders low and wide. Feeling your shoulder blades kind of push up from the back. And then nice big breaths. Inhale, pulse, 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 pulse. Exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Trying to keep that scoop through center as you breathe. Last couple ones. Big inhale, pulse, 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 pulse. Exhale, Strong, sharp movements. Last two. Last big breath. Rolling back down, upper back, neck, and head. Arms pressed down to your side and stay down, same with your head. And then we're gonna move into kind of the lower abs and hip flexors. So tailbone down, front ribs pull together. One knee's gonna lift over your hip, bringing it as far as you can without really leaving the ground. You come to the other toes and then switch, switch. You have a little space between your legs. Keeping your knee and toenails pointed up to the ceiling when that leg lifts. Holding the pelvis still. A little stretch of that knee forward on the way down. 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. So on my right knee up, I'm gonna take a little reach to the back of the leg with that scoop in the stomach, drawing my nose to my knee. So there's a little pull in the back of the leg, less of trying to bring your leg in or trying to roll up, deepening scoop in the stomach, and then switch to the other leg. So you have that little pull, elbows hug in, shoulders down, trying to draw your nose closer to your knee every time you switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, finish that last one. Hands come behind your head for a little neck support, and then keep those legs switching. So head is now lifted for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbow to opposite knee, reach, twist. So get that kind of winding in the waist. Head still heavy in your hands. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes down, head can lower, arms come back down to your side. So you're gonna come into a bridge, bringing your feet together or hip distance apart. Bring your feet together, awesome. But if you find those kind of outer hips trying to roll a bit off the ground, maybe a little space between them. Toes are facing forward, arms pressing down to your side, and it'll start to roll up. So pressing into your toes, your heels and your toes, starting to lift up, tailbone, lower back, mid back. So you want to feel that stretch forward in the front of the hips, all the way up through those kneecaps. Chest staying down away from your chin. And then we're going to slowly roll back down, upper back, and pressing from the front of the body, mid back, rolling down evenly through both sides of the spine, lower back and tailbone. Hips lift up and lower. Whether your legs are together or apart, there's a little wrap in of those inner thighs, connecting up through those deep lower abs, and then keeping some space for the lower back. Yes, you might feel your glutes fire, but without squeezing in. It's almost like your sitting bones, your hips are trying to get wider as you lift. Your thighs hugging in so the knees stay in place, outer hips pushing out. Be more like this, being stretched to the front of the hips, working in your glutes and hamstrings. Last 2. Last one, stay lifted. Knees reaching forward, inner thighs wrapped in, sitting bones, outer hips pushing out, and then we're gonna lift onto the toes. So knees reach even further forward as the heels lift, then trying to hold them there, hips high, as you press those heels back down. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, heels lifted up if you can. High onto those toes, inner thighs are wrapped in, and then that pulse. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If you need to drop those heels at any time, feel free to. Keep that breath going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Peel it all the way down. And then give those knees a soft twist side to side. Hug them in and then rolling up and facing forward. So we're gonna start seated and working into eventually all fours. Your elbow will come down. So I call this like a little zigzag seat. It's like if you're cross-legged, but you take your right leg and kind of swing it back behind you. So your hands can come down for balance. You want to feel your waistline kind of connect out to that stretched outer knee. So you're going to be working in your outer thigh, your IT band, glutes, and into your oblique. Body weight mainly on my left leg. So hands just there for balance. Now with this right leg, we're going to have about a 90-degree bend. You want to flex your foot so your heel's kind of pushing back behind you and firing in that glute. So let's start with that leg lifting up and lower. It might be small to lift and lower, but you'll feel that hip turn on and a little pull into the waist. Leg lifts and lowers. 8, 7, 6. I'm trying to creep forward a bit, so just kind of pulling it back in line with that hip and shoulder. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that leg up. So knee in line with hip, shoulder, and then pushing through that heel. Leg is going to kind of go back behind you. So you have that squeeze, that 90-degree bend. I'm trying to put my footprint back there on that kitchen wall. Got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going to combine those two movements. Leg drop lowers, leg lifts up, kick back, and forward. Down, up, push through the heel, knee in line with hip. Down, up, back, in line. Push through that heel, little booty squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift, push back, bring it forward. Now if you can, want to keep a little bit of lift in the leg, leaning into the side is fine. You want to extend that leg out or reach through those toes. And bend at the knee. So extend out and in. Outer hip thigh lifted, reach, squeeze. Toes out, pull that heel in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes extended, you can drop that leg down. Keeping your hip forward, so that little pull, front ribs together. Leg can come slightly behind you, so feeling that squeeze in the glutes and hamstrings, reaching out through those toes. Now other arm, or same side arm, is gonna reach overhead, so you have a little bit more stretch. And then squeeze, elbow to knee. I always love that move, getting into the obliques. Toes tap, reach, long diagonal, hug, rib to hip. Stretch it out, squeeze in. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, pull in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze. Forearm's gonna come down. It's gonna come down a little bit lower on our arm, and then turn your knee to the ground. So our leg that was lifting, moving is still the one. Forearm down, but it's pretty light, mainly balanced in my left leg and my right palm, pushing to work through the waist. Right leg is gonna extend out, so reaching out through those toes. That leg is gonna lower down, lift up, tap, and lift. Elbows light. Good. 8. Holding that leg up in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg stays lifted. 1. Let's take it out to the side. Reach side and back. Now, that's going to be a tough movement because you're trying to keep your hip in place so that you feel your waist work without crunching. Reach out through the little toe. Sweep it back behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, leg back, and then another little combination. Tap down, lift up, take it side and back. Tap, lift, side and back. Big toe to the floor, pinky toe to the ceiling. Stretch out, squeeze back, tap, lift, side and back. 8, squeeze, swing side, pull it back. 7, making progress. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, tap down, lift up, take it side and back, final 1, tap down, lift up, take it side and back. That forearm that's down, we're gonna come up to hands and knees. So you're in that all fours position, shoulders stacked over wrists. Like I should have enough room here. Starting with just what our right leg is doing. That knee is gonna come in toward you, feel a scoop in the stomach, and then kicking that leg back out, long spine, lifting through the back of the leg. Knee comes in, press out to the toes. Now if you wanna add on, tuck your toes of the supporting leg, knee comes in with that scoop, and as that leg goes back, we're gonna lift the hips, stretching heel to the floor, it doesn't have to touch. Shoulders shift forward over your wrists. Both knees bend, and then straighten. Take it back. 4 more. Knees bend and straighten. Last 3. You can always keep your supporting leg down and just move that right one. Last 2. Final 1, we're going to stay up in that pike position, or knee can come down at any time. Either way, we're going to take a little kick out to the side, left tap that toe, sweep back behind. Toe taps and sweep. Side and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, tap side 2, last 1. Bringing your foot down, bottom leg wraps underneath, turning your toes to face the side, shoulders stacked over wrists into your twisted plane. So inner thighs are hugged together. I'm wrapping my belly button toward the screen. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna come back into that pike, hips lift, squeezing in those bottom obliques. Inhale, look forward into your plank. Holding here, left knee comes in toward that right elbow. Step it back and pike. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, cross it. Exhale, pull back. Slide it forward. Knee in. Step back and scoop up high in the waist. Flat back. Waist squeeze. Flat back. Pull it in around the spine. Inhale, plank. knee in, step it back, hike it up. 2 more rounds. Inhale, plank, knee in, cross, scoop up. Inhale, plank, knee in, cross, and scoop. Uncross those feet. Take a quick stretch for your hips. Shake out those wrists and shoulders. And before we do the other side, let's do kind of our wrists a break. We're gonna come back to laying down or bent knees, laying our back down. So moving from waistline, outer hips and thighs, and a lot of that, back to our core. Hands are gonna come behind your head or your ears. Elbows reach out to the side, and then a little hug up to the ceiling. So working kind of mainly in the upper part of our abdominal wall. So I'll feel some of those waist muscles work too. We're gonna make kind of like a box shape, a square shape with our nose. So head and shoulders are gonna lift, so rolling up head, neck, and shoulder blades. That's kind of the first corner of your box. And then you're gonna shift to the right. So squeezing the right side, nose slides to the side. So not twisting, but shifting. So your elbows stay level. Feel that kind of diagonal pull. And then lowering almost all the way back down. And then shift back to center. Head and shoulders lift. Shift to the right. Lower, back to center. Lift, right, down, center. Lift, left, down, center. Up, switch side, lower, center, up, lift, shift left, lower, center. Ribs to hips, slide to the side, lower almost all the way down, back to center. Lift, shift to the other side, lower almost all the way down, back to center. Few more. 8, right, down, center. Lift, 7, left, down, center. 6, shift right, lower, center. Lift, shift left, down, center. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift, shift left, down, and center. Give those knees a hug in toward you, roll forward and back, and then come on up to seated. So I like that kind of little almost bob and weave action of that box crunch. We'll come back to kind of reverse order, still alternating sides, but before that, coming into our kind of zigzag sit once again. Now my left leg is gonna go out to the side. So I'm balancing on my right hip bone, my right thigh. Lesson learned, give yourself some space. Hand can come down for balance too, and then trying to bring this knee, right now it's a little in front of me, more in line with my hip and into that weight. So kind of a little lean forward, help build that connection. Knee is bent, and then flexing my foot. So my toes are pointing that way, sole of the foot, heel pushing backwards. So we're gonna start with that lift. Leg lifts and lowers. It might not come very high off the ground, that's okay. Definitely a lot of lift from that outer hip thigh into the oblique. You can also think that outer knee, outer ankle, lifting and lowering as well. Try not to let it creep forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold. Now we're gonna push back, not straightening the leg, but taking that leg bone, pulling it behind you. So again, booty squeeze, glute squeeze, pushing through the heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combination. Leg goes down from the waist and hip, lift it up, push through the heel, booty squeeze, bring it back in line. Down, up, push, bring it forward. Inhale, exhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, down, up, heel back, knee in line with hip and shoulder, reach out through those toes, hug that heel in, stretch out, knee toenails facing forward, heel comes in, reach and squeeze, inhale, exhale, 8, 7, in line with hip, not trying to let it creep forward, 6, 5, 4, finishing straight leg, and 3, 2, and 1. Leg goes slightly back and down. So you have a little bit of that diagonal stretch into the waist, and then reaching hand overhead, inhale, and then exhale, leg lifts, bends, elbow to knee, pulling deeper into that waist. Inhale, pushing out from the waist, inhale, exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Stretch, toe can tap, hug it in. Beautiful, you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze in, stretch that leg out because we are going to come onto forearm, knee underneath you, forearm comes down, and then our leg is going to lift and lower. You're reaching onto that little toe, keeping that lower back supported. Your elbow, your forearm is super light, pushing into your palm and that supporting leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift. Leg goes out to the side and back. Here's where that push through the palm really helps. Out to the side and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combination. Toes down, lift, out to the side, and back. Toes down, lift up, out to the side, and back. Down, lift, stretch side, squeeze back. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, tap, lift, sweep, side and back, coming to hands and knees. So you're in come in all fours position. Starting with our same moving leg, we're gonna draw that knee in, little scoop in the stomach, and kick it out. So you can always stay here in that all fours, or tucking your toes. So knee comes in, scoop, and then straightening both legs. So tailbone's gonna lift up, leg kicks back behind you. Heel doesn't have to come all the way to the floor. Both knees bend. You can tap down or stay hovering, and press out. Scooping in through the stomach, pressing out long abdominal wall, knee in, both knees in, and extend. Counting down, just 4, 3, 2. Final one. Knee in and hold here. Or knee can also come down. Up to you. Then leg is going to tap, come out to the side, and then kick back behind you. Tap side and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and coming into that plank position, right leg wraps. Feel that twist in your hips, shoulders over wrist, belly button facing toward the screen. Inhale as you exhale, pike, squeeze in the waist, allow that head to hang. Inhale, looking forward, heart reaches forward. Exhale, right knee comes in. Inhale, step back, cross. Exhale, pike. Inhale, plank. Knee in, step back. Scoop in that bottom oblique. Pushing from those palms. Pulling shoulders away from your ears. Cross. Pike up to plank. Knee in, step back. Scoop it up. Stretch it forward. Knee in, step back. Pike up to plank. Knee in, cross. Scoop in the waist. Slide it up. Knee in, cross. Hips lift. Plank, last 2. Final one. Squeeze bottom waist and plank. Uncross your feet. Take a child's pose or whatever else feels good to stretch into those outer hips, knees wide. Maybe turning palms up to the ceiling. Walk to one side or the other, a little offset. Got that big leg section in on both sides. Hopefully felt that a lot on that kind of outer hip area, glutes, hamstrings, and waist. Little arms since we were there. Let's come back to our box crunch. So you have this kind of little bob and weave type motion going on in that upper core. Same thing, but we're kind of just reverse the directions, so alternating sides. So coming down, pressing your sitting bones, tailbone into the floor, hands back behind your head. Interlace your fingers, replace them lightly on the side of your ears, getting that connection reach from your tricep into those side ribs. And now we're going to start with just a little bit of hover. So I'm kind of looking toward the ceiling, not tucking the chin, and I have my head and neck slightly curled off of the floor. So we're going to start squeezing to the left. So from that left waist, not twisting, but a little slide to the side. Then lifting up higher. So belly button scoops in, lift it up. Coming back to center, lower down. And then other way. Shift to the right, lift up, center, lower. Shift left, lift, center, and down. Pull right, scoop up higher, center, and lower. Shift left, lift, ribs line up with hips, roll almost all the way down, right, lift, center, and down. Left, lift, center, and lower. A few more. Right, lift, center, roll it down, shift left, lift, center, and lower. Pounding down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, shift, lift, center, roll down. Last one. Shift, lift, center, and lower. Give those knees a hug and squeeze, and a soft twist side to side. And we'll come up to seated. So I mentioned at the beginning, if you would like to use a weight or something to hold on to, I'm grabbing this one, it's 4 pounds, so definitely add something to have it as resistance weight, but also just by holding your hands this far apart, it just kind of forces you to keep that distance. So coming to seated, high on those sitting bones, legs out in front, you kind of adjust them to you as we go, holding onto your weight. So we're gonna start with a twisting motion. So finding that flat back right now, it's kind of like a little rounding you can see right through here. So I'm gonna stay high on my sitting bones, not rolling to the back of them, but I'm going to keep that little kind of arch in the lumbar spine, not a huge back bend. And then just a little bit more connection from your heart, your sternum, your belly button, all the way down through those pubic bones. So your abdominal wall is bracing, it's working, but it's not crunched, at least not in this position. Holding onto your hand weight. Again, elbows can be wide or down, just making sure those shoulders stay away from your ear. So we'll start with that twist to one side, back to center, inhale, exhale, twist to the other. I kind of like to push in on my hands, you can keep going, to kind of help that tension in my core, hugging in. Twist, center, twist, center. Even weight in both hips, both butt cheeks. Rotating the rib cage. Pushing that hand weight like you're trying to squish it like an empty can. Without letting those shoulders shrug. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to center. Arms are going to extend up toward the ceiling. You got some room behind you, so you get a little bit more length in the spine. Bending your elbows behind your head, or your elbows forward. Keeping the hand weight behind your head so you feel work in your triceps. Squeezing those triceps to bring your hand weight back up. And then we're going to start to roll down. Hand weight you can extend forward. Tailbone, lower back, mid back. Shoulder blades, neck, maybe head as well. Hand weight reaches up to the ceiling, rolling up, head, neck. Shoulder blades, mid back, lower back, just like the beginning of class. Adding in that tricep squeeze. And start to roll it down. Don't have to come all the way. Reaching forward and lift. Bend and straighten. Roll it down. Tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. 2 more like this. Roll it up. Sitting up nice and tall. Roll it down. Peel down, peel down, peel down. Roll it up. Good, on this last one, we're gonna roll all the way down. Tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Hand weight's gonna come toward the ceiling. Extend your legs out. And then we're gonna reach. Inhale, hand weight maybe a little bit offset behind your head. Shoulder blades pressing down. Exhale, reaching one leg up, reaching for that leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, switch. Roll down, keep alternating. Sweeping through the back of the thigh. Pointing those toes. Active leg muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, both legs. Instead of both legs sweeping, we're going to bend the knees as we come up. Maybe a little lift, reaching toward your toes. Extending those legs out, Arms can stay forward a little easier or take them back behind your head. Inhale, exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, knees in to sit up. Push out. Also can do one leg at a time if you want to alternate. Counting down. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna hold. Roll it up, hold it up. And we can come back a little bit closer. Feel free to bring those toes down at any time. Hug those shoulders down, twist side, twist side. So like we started this weighted core series. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those feet down. We're gonna roll down. Weight can go up toward the ceiling. So this makes it a little bit kind of harder to stabilize, keeping your shoulder blades down, your back connected, or if you want to lose the weight, arms can also too come down to your side. So up to you. Legs extend out, make sure you have some room. We'll do both legs together. Legs are gonna lift toward the ceiling. You don't have to come up all the way. Open out to the side, squeeze together, and lower down. So shoulder blades are pressing down for sure. Maybe those arms as well, keeping your chest away from your chin. You can keep going. Open, together, lower down. Sweep up, open, together, lower. If you want to add on, legs go up as they open, reach your hand weight through, little crunch up, legs together, head down, or head down the whole time. Lift, reach, and lower. Lift up, reach, legs wide, hug those inner thighs, sweep them down. 4 more. 4, 3, last 2. Lower, last one. Sweep, reach, and all the way down. So with our hand weight, we're gonna bring it a little bit closer to our heart so that we can make kind of a chest press motion, elbows bending and extending. We're gonna start towards center, bend your knees if needed. If not, ankle bones hug together, straight legs. So we're gonna push the weight coming up, head, neck, and shoulder blades toward our toes. Roll it down, then to the right. So a little extra squeeze in the right oblique. Press it up, roll it down, back to center. I get the idea. We'll pull it in, and then push to the left, lower. You don't have to lift up super high. Trying to keep your back of the legs close to the ground if they're straight, or tailbone down, feet down if they're bent. Center, roll it down, left, roll it down. Center, peel down to the right, peel down to the center, peel up to the left. Yes, one more round through. Press center, hug elbows in, to the right, back to center, to the left. And final part, little hold, press it to center, and then we're gonna twist right to the left. Scooping belly in, pressing the back of the thighs, tailbone down to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, and lower all the way down. You guys, awesome job. We got one last thing we're gonna do together today. You're gonna take that weight, press it off to the side. So much what we've been doing now is very close to the ground. We're gonna come back to all fours to get in a little bit kind of more core and legs. So take a stretch, roll yourself on up. Coming back to the all fours position. So palms are underneath you, underneath your shoulders. You have a little scoop in that front waistband just so that the lower back isn't sagging, it's supported. Your thighs spiral back behind you. So we're gonna take our first leg, that's gonna be my right leg because it's the closest one to you. I'm gonna start with a little kind of flex of the foot. You can do it with both feet or at least the moving one. Take that knee back and start to pulse up to the ceiling. Now, if you do want to add your weight in, you can place it and squeeze it behind the knee. Actually helps if you're wearing pants. Personally, I hate that feeling of putting it behind my leg because it hurts, but it hurts because of weight, the metal part of the weight. But anytime you do this kind of motion and you get that extra squeeze, whether it's one of those little exercise balls we have at the studio, added resistance like a hand weight. I've seen it done lately with a roll of toilet paper, very trendy thing to work out with. You got that option. We're almost there. Just a little burnout through that glute. Pushing through the heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that knee down. That same arm is going to reach up to the ceiling, so you'll stretch across the chest. And then hugging in the belly button, we're going to thread it through, reaching under. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Working into those core muscles, waist muscles, and a little stretch in those glutes as well. Just 4. Scoop. 3. Scoop. 2. Scoop. Final 1. Inhale up. Exhale, scoop. You can find a staying facing this way, but we're going to do the other side. So flexing that left foot, lifting it toward the ceiling, and then squeeze behind the knee, whether you want to use that weight or not, and then that pulsing motion. Both hugging heel in, and then pushing the sole of the foot up, up, up. And you can always use something behind your leg. It helps with that squeezing motion or adds resistance. Don't lose the form. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Collarbones reaching out wide. Gaze is forward and down. A little lift in the back of the head. You tend to tuck your chin. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pushing through that heel. You got 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Push, push, push. Keep breathing. And 1. Again, knees down underneath you. That same side, left arm. Inhale, feel that stretch across the chest. Hugging in the belly button to wrap underneath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, scoop and stomach. So your arm is reaching fingertips to the ceiling, fingertips to the other side of your mat, but also you have that core stretch, open, and wrap the ribs together, that hugging toward your belly button. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows come down, walk those toes out behind you, holding in your forearm plank. Gaze is forward, pressing up through the heels, or knees can tap down at any point. You can keep those legs lifted. Let's just finish with a little pedal of the knees. One knee bends, then the other. Pushing out through the heel, little dancing plank. Final countdown in our workout. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to those knees. Take a nice juicy stretch, reaching your pelvis away from that back rib cage. Knees wide, big toes together. Good girl. All right, guys, that's all I got for you for class today. I'm so appreciative of you all signing in and doing this class live with me. If you want to do it again later or any of the other classes, well, not any of them, but lately, at least in the last week or so, I've been posting them to YouTube. It's kind of a recording from what I'm doing right now. So if there's one you really like and you want to do it later in the day, if you missed the morning one, check those out. The link is on BioRock's Facebook. They posted it in a post. I have as well. And if there's any other questions, feel free to shoot us an email or send a message on social media. So I'm not going to have a live class tomorrow at 10, so Saturday, but I will be back on Sunday and then just kind of continue this 10 o'clock time. I hope to add another time too soon. Just kind of working that out with my schedule and through the studio too. So I guess just stay following us so that we can share that information with you. Hey guys, so again, any questions or feedback, feel free to shoot me or Body Rock a message. I get all those too.
Thank you, Sarah. That was a fantastic class. Thank you.
My favorite stuff.
Thank you. You're amazing.